Hey y'all, I'm Arwen, the professional joy seeker in a hotel room. I'm in another part of New Mexico right now. My husband and I went on a little trip, and the beautiful, beautiful part, it's southern New Mexico, and we went to White Sands on the way. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. White Sands is actually not sand per se, it's gypsum. Gypsum is generally water soluble, so it doesn't often form sand. But it's an amazing place. There's dunes, and we climbed up one. I fell up one, basically. I did. I fell like 3 times. And then coming down, I tried to come down. I kept falling, so I just sat on my butt and bump, 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 bump down like you do on stairs when you're a toddler. Need to check this and make sure that my voice is, oh, it is. Okay. I was checking to make sure it was working. And my camera's not over here where it normally is. It's here. One of those broadcast guys. So we're going to start with the tarot deck. And that is Nature Spirit, Herzl. And this is one of the decks I got in the big collectors group that I bought. And I think I have 2. I'm not sure. If I have 2, I'll sell the other one. But she does have them for sale on her website. And they're very reasonable for what they are. I mean, this is a nice sturdy box. It's got a really, a heck of a book in there. And the cards themselves. So, and the Oracle deck is going to be Mr. Grove. And of course, that's by me. Ha ha ha. And Mary Elaine Thomas is the artist, and the artist is just beautiful. Speaking of beautiful art, I just turned in the booklet for a new deck that's coming out. It's black and white. Pretty much all I can tell you right now. I'm blown away. I really like black and white artwork. Not sure what appeals to me. Color, right? I love pop, pop, pop colors, but the black and white, I think it pops on the same level. I don't like dim colors, generally speaking, or like muted, like the Thoth deck to me is very muted in tone. Some might say Shadowscapes is, but I don't find it muted. I find it very bright and colorful. Lisa Hunt's or very bright and very colorful. She's got a new deck coming out. They've been teasing us with it. It's called the Pastoral Tarot. And I know a big secret about it, and I cannot wait to hear what people think of it when it comes out. It's different. They've done something very unusual, she and Lynn. It's going to be very cool. Now, let's take a look at our Oracle card first. Blah, blah, blah stuff to tell you. Let me think. Working on the Cartomancer, it's going to be a little late. Yeah, that's kicking my butt. I'm not an InDesign person yet. I will be. So I've still got some learning to do there. But I'm finding joy in the process. Most days. Some days I'm not. This morning, I finally switched back over to do Tarotscopes because I was like, this is going to just make me scream. So let's see. I hope the voice is working well. It says it's recording, so I forgot my microphone. Thank God I remember the camera. But I was so sure I'd put it in there, so let's take a look at our Oracle. And I'm actually going to grab the booklet because I don't remember what I wrote. I want to read y'all one of the affirmations or one of the journal questions. Release. Letting go. Freedom. Healing. And I love this because she has kind of a sad look on her face, and the swan she has with her, she's releasing. Right, she's letting it rejoin its friends, and she's got bits and pieces that the swans shed naturally. Things to keep to remember. Now let's look and see what this says about release in terms of the question. I remember what I said about this. Here are some journal prompts for you. What old sorrows still anchor me to the past? What injuries do I need to heal from? And how do I nurture myself? And I think that nurture is going to be our key word. And what we're going to talk about is the idea nurture ourselves. We need to remember how important it is to nurture ourselves. When you don't nurture yourself, a couple of things. One, if you don't practice on yourself, how can you do it to somebody else? Right? I mean, don't you need to learn how to be a good nurturer? I think you do. To some people, it comes very naturally, and to others, I think we need to really work on it. Sometimes the way we were nurtured when we were raised didn't really give us good nurturing habits. So today, I practice nurturing myself. Today, I practice nurturing myself. Today, I practice myself. Remember that the individual Tarotscopes are still available over on Patreon. So just go to patreon.com/Arwen Lynch, and you can sign up so that you can see either just your Tarotscope or all of them. Really how you want to do it. Now, let's take a look at these gorgeous cards. I just want you to see some of them. They're big, big cards, right? Because here's my iPhone. I've got an iPhone 6. Well, let me just get it unplugged. Here, all right? So that's my iPhone 6. So you can see how big these cards are. Love them. And gorgeous artwork, really pretty. Woo! Now this one's cool. Crystals and bugs. I'm going to have to work on that light. I'll probably have to turn that little light off. Let me turn it off real quick. Let's see if we can. I'll knock everything over. Oh, yeah, we don't have that. So, oops. Okay. So beautiful cards. They're big, so shuffling them is going to be an exercise in patience. But for me, I think I would like cards that I can shuffle a little easier. These are really good for setting up on the altar and, just like pulling a card for the day and the Three of Cups and, focusing on that information, that message for the day. And they're Bob Whites and the lilies. So, you could just put that up there on your altar and see it all the time. Or what I love to do, I have the magnets from US Games. I'll put a link down there for you because they're like $3. Pretty sure they dropped the price. And you get 6 magnets. They're just like all fools from different US game decks. They got Magician, Wheel of Fortune, Fool, Moon. I think of the 5. They might have 6, but it's a really, really cool gift idea. And if you know a tarot lover, or you're a tarot lover, you can suggest to somebody, make a great stocking gift. Supper. Now, I'm going to pull our cards. I haven't really shuffled them, so I'm pulling randomly to see what we get. Whew. The first card is our main card. Pretty sure this is, yeah, I love it. And you'll see why. Okay. It's the 9 of Pentacles. You see the Pentacles down here. This fabulous tortoise, the butterfly. And the 9 of Pentacles is the card of success. Standing, how far you've come. And when you use a tortoise for that, and this is a tortoise and not a turtle, you can tell by the feet. It's actually looks like a sulcata, but I'm not sure on that. I'm not a real turtle expert. But anyway, we've got strawberries. We've got strawberries coming. The butterfly. The happy, happy tortoise. The daffodils here. Really good things. This is talking about looking at your successes and acknowledging your success, right? Saying, on that. This goes back to that nurturing, because to nurture yourself is to say, hey, I did a good thing. I deserve to give myself credit for that. This was well done. So admire and acknowledge your work. And I'm not saying go out and, be all braggity brag, but don't be all self-effacing either, because this is good shit you did. Know that you're proud of yourself in a quiet way. And nurture yourself. Now let's look at the helping card. Remember, I do 3 cards for all the signs as well as the oracle. And here's the helping card. The expression on her face really cracks me up. Get it to focus. Oh my goodness, the focusing is going to be even worse now. Oh well, we'll come back here. The High Priestess and our little owl. There we go, the focus. And look at these beautiful, I don't know what these might be lotus. I know these are lotus in the background. Lotus and a pearl of wisdom on her forehead. The cross. The lotus seed pod right here. And then how interesting. I love the touch of the pine cones down there. Pine cones are really important to me. I grew up in the piney woods of Louisiana, in North Louisiana. But pine cones seeds, and then they open up and release those seeds. And if you want to get those seeds out before the pine cone's ready, well, you have to deal with the little pointy, I don't know what they're called, petals of the pine cone. And you have to pull them out. It's really difficult. You'll see squirrels go after them because squirrels like the seeds. But it's an interesting way, because then the pine cone comes down and different things carry them off. I don't know if you've got dogs, but my dogs love to play with pine cones, And pine cones are good fire starters. There's a whole lot of things that I love about pine cones. But that whole closed up mystery, that secret of what's inside, really nice for the High Priestess. And this is the helper card, is about accessing your higher self, your own higher wisdom, okay? Big stuff. So this is a lovely combination here. Lovely. Now let's take a look at what's going to get in the way. What's going to be our bump? It's the Wands. It's a 9 of Wands. This is kind of the defensive card. That's interesting. I'm just looking to see what else I can see in this card. So you see all the growth in here, right? The growth coming up. And this, I don't actually know what kind of, might be a tiger moth. I believe it's a moth and not a butterfly. I probably should have looked these up, but y'all know me. So look how pretty this card is. But this is what gets in the way. And this is the 9 of Wands. And 9 of Wands can be a little defensive, a little holding off people because you fought a battle, you're on the other side of the fence, you don't want to let anybody in. Think about that. Think about not letting people in when your main card is about letting people know you did good, letting people know you accomplished something. So you see how that can get kind of mixed up there? If you've got that 9 of Wands closing the gate, work on not closing the gate, darlings. I know it's going to be hard, but you can do this. Remember, join me on Patreon and see the extra videos. I did a 2-hour chat with one of my dear, dear friends. We witched it up. And we also did a lot of visiting, which is why it turned into 2 hours. But people had a lot of fun. It was a live chat. And I'd love to have you join me on the next one. I will be doing a live reading session also, because that's part of what I give to my patrons. So come join me and see what it's all about. And if you're ready, please get a reading with me. I'd love to work with you. It is coming up to what I have always considered the new year. I've learned it's not really correct, but it works for me, and I'll probably hold on to it because it's hard for an old girl to learn new tricks. But come visit me at tarotbyarwen.com. Oh, and if you're doing NaNoWriMo, go look my book up. Just go Google Arwen Lynch Hero's Journey, and you'll find the book. And it's my secret weapon for NaNoWriMo. And I'd love for you to have it with you, too. Seek joy, y'all. Pass it on.